Live from Jacksonville, Florida for BKB 41, this is your co-main event of the evening. 5 3-minute rounds in BKB's middleweight division. Brought to you by Accident Medical Group. Our referee in charge when the bell rings, Christopher Young. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing the black and white trunks, he stands 5 feet, 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 154 1/2 pounds. He holds a bare knuckle record of 3 victories, opposite just 1 defeat. And he fights out of Dasmariñas, Cavite in the Philippines, Rolando Dy Incredible Dy. And now his opponent standing across the trigon, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the red, white, and blue trunks. He stands 5 feet, 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 158 pounds. He holds a professional bare knuckle record of 2 victories, opposite 1 defeat. And he fights out of Miami, Florida. Introducing Robert El Gorilla Duran Jr.
Co-main event scheduled for 5 3-minute rounds. Duran Jr. was a bit heavy, so it's moved to a middleweight matchup, and here we go.
He ran with a southpaw stance here, Golden.
Right away. He says he's a switch stance fighter, but we've not seen him come out southpaw before. Red, white, and blue trunks for Duran Jr., black and white for Rolando Dy.
He split it in with the right hand and partially landed. He's trying a quick first step. Again, we're gonna counter right hand there, does Dy.
This has all the makings of being a spectacular co-main event of the evening.
Dy uncomfortable with the shots behind the head. Let's see.
Go. Sure. All right.
He says go, 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 go. And we do. Good counter and explosion by Rolando Dy.
Yeah, he landed on the end of that punch. It wasn't as explosive as it might have seemed, but nonetheless, you can see what he's looking for. It's the second time he tries that counter.
Yep.
And Duran, I know he says a switch style, but now he goes back to right-handed because, again, with your backup stance, a lot of times your defense is not as sharp. You can throw punches from your backup stance, but sometimes your defense is not as sharp. And you can see Dy trying to take advantage of it. So Duran went back to right-handed a second ago when they were on the outside. A lot of clinches in this fight early on so far, Golden. Now you can see Duran more comfortable in the right-handed stance. He gets into an offensive mode.
And not surprising with Rolando Dy, Fighter of the Year for Brave Fight Club back in 2020. A lot of MMA, but very successful with his hands.
You can see that Ty Plum in there. He's not letting Duran out.
And very little MMA for Robert Duran Jr. Gloves pretty much his entire life.
Duran catches everything on the hands there and holds his ground. It's a bit of mental pressure as when you don't give ground when your opponent throws those punches. Just tries to keep that pressure on Dy. Dy tries a roll and counter. Remember he mentioned in the highlight that he tries to do that those Mayweather moves. He tried that with the little roll and counter right hand.
Glove now, no gloves, but still boxing for Robert Duran Jr. Good start to our co-main event of the evening.
Again, the clinches. Duran a little bit cut on the left eye there.
Sharab Manassian earned a split decision over Robert Duran Jr., utilizing his entire skill set in the clinch. Let's see how this one continues. Round 1 in the books. Set for round number 2. Robert Duran Jr., red, white, and blue trunks, black and white for the native of the Philippines, fighting out of the Philippines.
Chris wanted to try and break them. He almost got hit.
We've seen that before.
Yeah. And the
And there's that strong clinch again for Rolando Dy, Paulie.
Yeah, Dy, you can see he's physically strong too. When he grabs the hold of Duran, you know, the action kind of stops and it's a little bit awkward. But Duran is tight inside too. He's not letting a lot of the openings be found there for Dy either. Dy may have the, nice jab there by Duran. Dy may have the advantage with those tight plums, but Duran also knows how to take away the spacing from Dy to be able to work off those tight plums.
And Duran did talk about that setback against Sarab Manassian, and he knew that Dy had some of the same skills, but he did say he does not believe Rolando is as strong as Sarab was.
Yeah.
Or is.
Well, there is a sort of a mouse on the side of the face of Duran on the right side. You see it's kind of a little golf ball there. See, right by his ear almost.
Yep, and there's a good right hand as Duran came in again. Rolando Dy, this fight excites me. The moment Duran signed with BKB, I was calling him out because of his surname. As I mentioned during the walk-in, he's a big fan of his father and honored for him to fight tonight. Both sons of world champions.
And again, you see the tight palm. You see a lot of clinching in this fight, which, you know, could lead to some fatigue later in the fight, right? I mean, we'll see. There's a lot of pushing and shoving in those clinches to try to jockey for position, so there's not really a lot of rest. See Dy again trying to work off the counters. I tell you, when Duran goes southpaw, Dy tries to work that counter right hand quickly. He's constantly tried it.
Rolando Dy's bare knuckle debut was in Thailand. And then a couple of fights for BKB UK as it was. Now we're all one happy family. But his victories, all three of them, have been finishes, including his debut in the Trigon in Leeds, in the United Kingdom at BKB 25. Final 30 seconds, round number 2. Dy is certainly looking to make this a fight that favors his style and skill set. Nice left.
His counters, Dy's been sharp on the counters.
Our co-main event continues. Mike Goldberg, my powerful partner, the former two-time world champion, the Magic Man, Paulie Malignaggi. BKB 41. Robert Duran Jr., red, white, and blue. Rolando Dy, Incredible Dy, in the black and white trunks. He's had success, Paul.
Not only that, he's starting to take the lead now in this third round. He's starting to lead with the shots. A lot of times he was waiting on Duran to move in, and then he would counter and then cause a clinch and create all kinds of riffraff on the inside. But this round, he started the round aggressively, being first. And you see Duran has a cut by one of his eyes, and I think he's also got a cut by his scalp. Both on the left side.
Wales, Liam Rocky Reese is the champion at 154. Just defended his title in Cardiff for the first time. This is the true division that these two men compete in, although tonight being middleweight due to a battle with the scale. I don't know if they're up next, Paulie, but the winner will definitely put themselves into the talks.
See again that counter right by Dy.
Dy very confident, as you mentioned, came out striking first in this round. Midway point of the fight.
Again, those clinches, Dy obviously much more comfortable in them. He initiates them, and so, you know, when Duran not only has to work on being first, he's got to also work on being first and making sure that Dy doesn't slip and slide on the inside and then get inside and cause a clinch. But now you've seen Dy make more of an effort to be first as well, and Duran waiting more and more. And could that be conditioning issues from not making weight? Could that be conditioning issues, you know, being heavier? Big shot there by Dy.
Right on cue. First knockdown of this co-main event, and it's scored by Dy Incredible. He's looking to finish it right here, right now.
Oh, big shot again as Duran moved his hand.
He's in trouble.
At the high
Bad
guard.
stands and down he goes again.
A lot of blood, Goldie. A lot of blood leaking. It's on the ear, no less.
And again with the right. Duran says, bring it. 10 seconds on the clock. Dy was telling him to stay down, you're out. But he's not. And this fight will continue. But what a round for Rolando Dy.
He's gonna get up.
Yep, and you can tell from that ear that although he is a boxer, he has done some grappling.
Yeah.
He's got a little cauliflower ear going.
Yeah.
It is all over.
Listen to me. You got
The doctor looking at the ear of Robert Duran Jr. and says this fight is finished. And Rolando Dy, very emotional, a dream fight to battle a Duran and a victory for the ages for the Philippines own. Rolando Dy with 2 big third-round knockdowns and a dock stoppage at the end of the third. Official decision when we come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Christopher Young calls a stop to this contest at the end of the second round, declaring your winner by a doctor stoppage, Rolando the Incredible Dy.
Rolando Dy, very emotional, earns the victory, and he will visit with Big Mo.
Rolando Dy, first and foremost, congratulations. You brought the fight tonight to someone that usually fighters do not want to bring the fight to in Robert Duran. Did you know or did you anticipate that you were going to be the aggressor?
Yeah, I studied his fight. I watched his weakness. He is good. He's very good if you're backing up. Like if you're letting him to move. So I make him tired by attacking him first using my clinching. I'm an MMA fighter. I was a world champion in MMA, the first Filipino to be a world champion in UAE Warriors. I can wrestle, I can clinch. Duran doesn't because he is a boxer. He is a high-level boxer, so I attack his weakness and make sure he get tired. And then in the later rounds, I make sure I counter him because his punches is slow already because he was defending the clinch. So I followed the game plan well. My wife always reminds me about the game plan. In the corner, I can hear her. So that's what happened. And always follow the game plan. Don't get too comfortable. Just follow the game plan. Stick on the game plan. And that's what happened to me. And I get the victory tonight.
Well, thank you so much. Amazing fight tonight, Rolando Dy, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys, always remember John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believeth in him shall not perish and will have everlasting life. Jesus Christ died for your sins. Believe in him and you will be saved. Always, Jesus is King. He is our Savior. God bless everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your winner, the Incredible Rolando Dy.